I'm slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to.
The bell is tolling. It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a look at Le'Veon Bell, fresh off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets. With that, we head up to MetLife Stadium, as we'll hand it over to the two men that'll call the action, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? You might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Fights through, and now a crease. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center will be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Here we go, son. Watch Mike, watch Mike. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. Reset.
This is Bell. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And that'll set them back 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught by his tight end Wesco. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
52. Defense wins championship.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back to throw, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Darnold now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Bell takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Second and 9 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's the Jets punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give to the tight end, Kelsey. Muscles him off. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And a give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Bell. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. But the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and now it's second down.
You got three down.
On second down, it's Bell, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And Butker able to put this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Strong right.
A final shot before the break. Darnold, he's got Herndon, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
The offense trots back onto the field, and we shine our Madden spotlight on Sam Darnold. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a first down carry by Bell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's it, baby. Mike 50. Mike 50.
From the 44, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second
On second and very short, Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. On second and 7, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Holding offense.
That's Laurent Duvernay-Tardif. Actually, correction, Dr. Laurent Duvernay-Tardif, MD, guilty there. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. 2 yards on the pickup. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Kansas City. On 1st down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Darnold. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A screen to Bell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Darnold. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that one's going to be knocked incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run it with Bell, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Quentin Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
So out now come the Jets. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Darnold completes to Bell. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Throwing again is Darnold. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chiefs, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?